Hello everyone, welcome again to iLabMath. Lesson 3, Quarter 1 na tayo, factoring sum and difference of two cubes. Our objective is to identify whether or not an expression is a perfect cube. Then we will factor completely the sum and difference of two cubes. We have here a list of perfect cube numbers. We have number 1 is a perfect cube number because if you multiply 1 by itself 3 times, the result is 1. So number 1 is a perfect cube. Then we have number 2 is 8. 8 is a perfect cube because if you multiply 2 by itself 3 times, the result is 8. So 8 is a perfect cube number. Then we have 27, a perfect cube number. It is 3 cubed. Multiply 3 by itself 3 times is equal to 27. We have 64. That is 4 cubed. 25, 5 cubed. 216 is 6 cubed. Then 343 is a 7 cubed. Then 512 cubed. 729 is 9 cubed. Then 1000 is a perfect cube of also because it is 10 cubed or multiply 10 by itself 3 times. Ito mga ilan po sa mga perfect cube numbers. Sample lang po. Okay, tell whether the following number is a perfect cube or not. If yes, write the factored form in the exponential form of the number. Number 1, we have 27. Perfect cube or not? Yes, it's a perfect cube. And factored form is 3 times 2 times 3. Then, exponential is 3 cube. 40. How about number 40? It is not a perfect cube. Number 8. Yes, a perfect cube because it is 2 cube. 25. Not a perfect cube. 125. Yes, it's a perfect cube because it is 5 times 5 times 5 or 5. 90. It is not a perfect. Okay, dito tayo mag-start sa sum of two cubes. Pag sinabi natin sum, it is an addition, right? Or plus ang sign niya. Pag may nakita tayo given na ganito, cube root of the first term, then plus the cube of the first term plus the cube of the second term. So this x here is our first term, and our y is the second term. Ang factored form nito ay first factor natin ay binomials, then second factor is trinomials na siya. So we will start with the first factor. First factor, i-add lang natin ang first and second term. Next, the second factor, the trinomial, we will square the first term minus the product of the first and the second term. So we have xy plus the square of the second term. So ito yung factored form ng sum of two cubes. Pag ganito yung forma na cube of the first term plus the cube of the second term. Ito yung factored form. The sum of, first factor, the sum of the first and the second term. Then, Next factor is the trinomial. The square of the first term minus the product of the first and the second term plus the square of the second term. So, ito yung susundan natin. Pag ang given is the sum of two terms. So, meron tayo the first term plus the second term. Then, square of the first term minus the product of the first and the second term plus the square of the second term. Ito ngayon ang ating factor form ng sum of two cubes. Whereas dito sa difference of two cubes natin, pag sinabing difference of two cubes, ganito yung forma, cube of the first, or perfect cube ang first term, minus, yung sign niya is minus because difference ang pinag-usapan natin. So, minus the cube of the second term. Ito yung first term natin. Then, second term. Ang factored form natin, pareho lang kung titingnan mo siya, magka-differential lang sa sign. Ito, kasi difference dito, mapapansin niyo dito sa sum, ang first factor niya is plus 2. First plus the second term. Dito ngayon, kasi difference siya, first minus the second term. Then, dito sa second term na, second factor natin, sa trinomials, ganun pa rin, square of the first. Dito sa middle term is plus na ngayon, plus the product of the first and the second term, plus the square of the second term. So, remember, ang factored form ng difference of two cubes is the difference of first and second term. Then, second factor, the square of the first term plus the product of the first and second plus the square of the second term. So, ito ngayon ang factored form natin. So, we will have an example. Okay, factor 8a cubed plus 27. First, we'll identify kung perfect cube ba ang first term and second term. So, first term, 8a cubed. Perfect cube? Yes, it's a perfect cube. Perfect cube ang 8a. Then, how about 27? Yes, it's a perfect cube also. So, first step natin, rewrite the given polynomial as the sum of two cubes. So, sum. So, ano sila? Plus sign natin. So, first, i-rewrite natin. First factor, first term is the 8a cube. Ang cube root sa 8a cube is 2a cube. 2a cube. Plus, cube root of 27 is, ito yung first term natin, plus, cube root of 27 is 3. So, ito yung second term. Next step, supply the missing term. So, supply lang natin ang missing term. Ito yung factored form natin or magiging formula natin sa sum of two cubes. So, yan na, i-fill-in lang natin yung ano yung mga missing term. Okay. We have the given 8a cubed plus 27 is equal to, prepare na natin yung parentheses. First factor, the x is 2a plus the second term. Second term is 3. So, 2a plus 3. Sunod, the second factor natin, which is the trinomial. The square of the first, ang square na ang first natin is 2a. So, the square of the first minus the product of first and second. First natin is 2a, then second natin is Next, plus the square of the second term natin is 3. Then, next step is to simplify. Simplify lang natin kung anong meron dyan sa loob ng parentheses. So, 2a plus 3, first factor natin. Then, 2a squared is 2 times 2 is equal to 2a times 2a is equals to 4a squared. Next, 2a times 3 is equal to negative 6a. 3 squared is equal to 9, or 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So, ito na ngayon ang factored form natin na a3a plus 27. Another example. Okay, we have here the given x cubed plus 64y cubed. X cubed, perfect cube ba? Yes, it's a perfect cube because it is factored form nito is x times x times x. How about the 64y cube? Yes, it's a perfect cube pa rin dahil ang 64 ay 4 times 4 times 4. So, rewrite natin into perfect cube. Then, second term is 4y. Next, supply natin ang missing term. We have the given x cubed plus 64y cubed is equal to, first term natin is x plus the second term is 4y. Okay, next, second factor, square of the first term, so x squared minus first term natin, the product of the first and second term, so x, first term is x, y natin is 4y. Then, square of the second term, which is the 4y. So, we will just simplify kung anong meron. Ganun pa rin, x plus 4y. Second, dito tayo sa second factor. The square of the first is x squared minus 4y times x is minus 4xy. Then, 4y squared is equal to 4y times 4y is equal to 16y squared. So, this is our factored form of x cubed plus 64y cubed. Next example, 27x cubed plus 125. 27, alam natin, perfect cube siya. Then, 125 is a perfect cube, and that is 5. 5 times 5 times 5 is 25, 125. So, we'll rewrite the given into factored form. Then, 27x cubed is 3x, then 125 is 5. So we will supply the missing term. We have it given 27x cubed plus 125. First factor natin, x is 3x, then plus y is 5. Then second factor, square of the first term is 3x minus the product of x and the first and second. So first is 3x, second is 5, then the square of the second. Then we will just simplify. So 3x plus 5 dito, 3x times 3x is equal to 9x squared. Then, minus 3x times 5 is equal to 15x plus